All right, you fucking dick beaters. Yesterday we did Oliver, so I guess it's only fair that we do these guys next. Show the picture. Yep, that's right. We're talking about White Farm Equipment today. However, we can't talk about White Farm Equipment until we talk a little bit about White Motor Company. Company started in the year 1900 by a man named Thomas H. White of Cleveland, Ohio. You caught up? You're caught up. Perfect. Now we're going to just jump ahead quite a bit. Company that I swear to God was only formed to buy fucking Oliver. I swear to God. White Motor Company would actually dive off to the agricultural industry in the year 1960 with the purchase of Oliver. Then, 2 years later, in the year 1962, they would acquire Cockshut of Canada. But it doesn't stop there. They were hungry little bastards. So they also acquired Minneapolis Moline in the year 1963. Yes, you heard that right. Minneapolis Moline made it longer than fucking Oliver did. Once all that was said and done in the year 1969, they would finally establish the White Farm Equipment Company. Company headquarters would be stationed in Oak Brook, Illinois. White Motor Company's headquarters would still be stationed in Cleveland, Ohio. After this formation in 1969, only a mere 6 years later, Oliver, Minneapolis Moline, and Cockshut would all be folded into the White Farm Equipment line. Then become the silver bullets that you see out in the field with WFE on them. That's right, the Field Boss tractors. White produced, of course, a smattering of things. They produced combines, they produced tillage tools, they produced all kinds of shit, all right? Just the list goes on. If you know something about farm equipment manufacturers. They make a lot of shit, okay? Just a mere decade after its formation in 1979, White Motor Company would then sell their agricultural line to a Texas-based firm called TIC. I have no idea what it stands for. I've tried to find it. Of course, what happened in the 1980s? Well, I'm glad you asked. The agricultural depression fucking happened, and they sold White Farm Equipment to Allied Products. However, White's combine line in 1985 would be sold off to Massey Ferguson. Now, Allied Products was also the owner of New Idea. Created the partnership of White New Idea. That sounds kind of racist. Then, of course, after a smattering of lawsuits, Massey Combines would be reabsorbed back into Massey Ferguson. As a result of all of those lawsuits, White New Idea would then be sold to AGCO in the year 1990. Jesus H. Christ, all these farm equipment companies, just a box of fucking hamsters, just crawling all over each other. So that's what I got in this video. All right, I'm gonna go fuck myself. I love you guys.